Alright, so today we're gonna be cooking up some Blxst and Larry June type vibes. I already got the melody right here. I'm gonna break it down for y'all, and then we're gonna cook up some drums on it for the video. So make sure it's sticking to the end so you can see how the final beat comes out. Alright, so quick disclaimer, me and Lifestyle Did It just dropped a new analog lab bank called Summer Nights, and in that bank it's just straight West Coast R&B vibes, you feel me? So every single sound that you see here is gonna be in the kit, you feel me? Besides like the chimes and the one shots and stuff like that, but like all the analog lab presets right here, all gonna be within the bank, you feel me? So let's get straight into it. All right, so the first sound that I got was called Jade. It's this electric piano that we have in the bank, and it sounds like this. You see how beautiful that sounds? I might cry right. I might shed a tear in this bitch right now. But nah, that was gas. Let me show y'all the effects real quick. So we got a fruity limiter just to make it a little bit louder. EQ ducking out the lows, not ducking out the lows. It's completely cutting out all the lows. You feel me? And then just a little bit of a bump right here just to kind of like make sure the sound still sounds full. And then I got a good amount of Valhalla vintage verb on here. And the next thing I had to do was get the bass line. Now, if you heard the bass line on, I want to say Keep Calling from like Blxst and Larry June, this is definitely very inspired by it, you feel me? And if you listen to that bass line and you listen to this bass line, you can kind of hear like, oh, okay, you kind of like got the vibe from it, you know what I mean? It's not copying. Let's make that clear right now. I'm looking at you. Like, don't even say nothing near that, you feel me? But it's just kind of similar just because it kind of has like multiple hits in the front and a lot of hits in the back, you feel me? And then on the end, you kind of get like more of a descending bass line, you feel me? If you listen to like the bass line Keep Calling goes like boop 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 doo 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 doo. So it's like something like that. It's like something like that. So that's why you kind of get these little parts right here where it goes, you know me, doo 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 doo. You feel me? Something like that. So let me show y'all the preset real quick. Locked In. This is the locked in bass. You feel me? And then for the effects, you just got like a small little boost right here to just make them low ends hit a little bit harder. And I did nothing else to it. So this is what the bass sounds like right here. You know what's so funny that I just kind of noticed right now? One note can make such a huge difference, because if you take out this note right here and you play it, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the typical like sack, dark Stockton kind of bounce. Like you feel me? Like the one that like Sparky really popularized, you feel me? But if you just add that one note right here, it makes it like more bouncy and more fun. It's so weird because adding just this one note right here makes it like less dark and more bouncy. It's so weird. It's so weird. The things that one note can do, it's crazy. All right, now boom, another sound to kind of layer with the keys called the Billboard sound in Summer Nights. And this is what it sounds like right here. Alright, so boom, effects real quick. Nothing much, literally just cutting out all the low end. Sometimes when sounds hit, and you ain't gotta do nothing to them, you feel me? So I got this right here. As you notice, this is literally just the same progression, the same MIDI, the same everything as this right here. Whenever I'm layering sounds, 90% of the time, I'm just getting the original keys, hitting Control C, you feel me? Copying it, coming over here, and then hitting Control V and pasting it, you feel me? And now we get on to my favorite part of the whole loop. The bass was dope, don't get it twisted. I really like the bass on this one, but the leads, I'm such a sucker for leads, bro. I love leads, you feel me? So when it came to this one, I actually ended up using two different synth leads. They're both going to be in the Summer Nights bank. So the first one is the Use This lead sound, and it sounds just like this. Now, before we get into the effects of what I use on this synth lead, let me give y'all some sauce real quick. When you're making synth leads, if you really want to give it I just played this kind of feel to it, make sure you're doing things like this. You feel me? Where you're playing multiple notes. And you low-key want them to be kind of off the grid. Like, as you can see, this is like fully off the grid. You see how much off the grid this is? It's crazy. You want to have little notes like this that kind of overlap so they glide into each other. You feel me? So instead of just having it sound like this, you feel me? You just give so much more flavor by adding these two notes right here. And one more like just saucy trick is adding small little notes like this to kind of give like a mod wheel feel. So you like, you know, when people are like playing on the keys and they just be like whoop, 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 and everything like that with the keys, they be like doo, 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 and they be doing like this with their left hand. That's what they're doing. They're doing like a mod wheel or like a pitch bend or something like that. So to kind of replicate that, if you're just not that good at playing, is you could do small little things like this. You feel me? So if you have a lead that glides, you can put a little note right here and it'll kind of replicate that mod wheel. So like, let's play it without it real quick. And then play it with it. You feel me? It's just a little flavor, And as you can see that this note is outside of the scale, which is actually kind of okay just because you're just gliding really quick. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it does add like a little twang to it, you feel me? And it does make it sound cool, but use it to your own discretion. Sometimes if you put it out of key, it'll sound bad. Sometimes if you put it in out of key, it'll sound good. So just like sometimes mess around with it like this, like this, like this, just whatever sounds good to you, do that. Now effects for this one is literally just delay and reverb. That's it. None too crazy for these leads. Then I switched over to the go-to sign lead preset that's in the bank. And actually, did I do any effects on this one? Not really. I did have some delay on it, but I ended up taking it off just because it was like too much, you feel me? And then I just did like a little bit of EQ, just getting rid of them lows, boosting up some of the mids, and leaving the highs alone. Now this is definitely one of my favorite presets in the whole bank because, you feel me, we all need a go-to sign lead. Something that you can use all the time and you know that it's always going to sound good. Like those presets are like the ones, bro. So this is what it sounds like. Super dope. One of my favorite lead patterns ever, you feel me? It's really cool too because this is like a synth lead that kind of like continuously plays throughout the whole melody and it doesn't really take any breaks. I think it's cool to kind of have that contrast of like one where it's a little bit more spaced out and then another where it's like kind of going throughout the whole time. And then on top of all that, I really just added a couple like accents and sounds to kind of just like spice everything up, you feel me? So we got like some chimes right here, a little accent that I actually recorded on my Prophet. These little accents and phrases are going to be available soon, but I'm still working on it, you feel me? We gotta just be patient, you feel me? You feel me? And then we also just got like a little vocal right here and then a crash sound. So this is what they sound like all together. Like I said, just to add vibes to like the whole loop and everything like that. I've really been on that lately because sometimes like doing small little things like this can just take your loops and your beats to the next level, you feel me? Like, it's like if we listen to this right here, it sounds good. But then when you add in like the little accents, it just brings so much more character, bro. Like, you see what I mean? So much more character, so much more memorable. It just adds so much to the loop. All right, so real quick, I just want to let y'all know that the Summer Nights Analog Lab bank is out now, brother. So here's the thing, me, Lifestyle did it. I do more West Coast stuff, he do more R&B stuff. Put the powers together like this, brother, and we came up with this analog lab bank. So it's just a good mixture of like wavy West Coast sounds and then also really dope R&B sounds. Really just tried to make sure that the whole vibe was wavy. So if you like Blxst, Larry June, Kaylin, you feel me, Summer Walker, these are gonna be appropriate sounds for those types of beats. So you can get this on gatekeepsounds.com. It'll be the first link in the description. All right, so now that we're done breaking down the loop, let's start cooking up some drums to this, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, the first thing we're gonna do is lay down a little snap. So we're gonna go to drum kits, drum vault, and come on, we gotta hit the multiverse drum kit, brother. Come on, bro. Snaps. That's like a combo between like a clap and a snap. It's kind of hard. I think that's the one right there. Just use this MIDI right here. Claps. But you know what? I think I'm gonna do like a little pattern in here too. Okay. We can rock with that real quick. Hi-hat. I think this one will work right here. It's the Comet one out of this kit right here, the multiverse drum kit. I was gonna say we should use like some of the drum MIDI, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna end up using one of the beat builders because I've just been addicted to these beat builders right here. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that kind of works. Ooh, the DJ scratches at the end kind of sold me on that one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just not too crazy about this cymbal. Oh, you know what? We can just cut it out. We can just cut that out because we already have a cymbal in the loop. You feel me? So I didn't really want to like have two open hats going off on each other like that. Sounds good. Alright, let's lay down like some open hats, some hi-hats real quick. Okay. Oh, I snapped on that lead, bro. Hold up. Oh, you know what? You know what I never do? Let's do like a little two-step thing. I never do two steps. Like if you look at all my videos, all my beats, I never do two steps. Cause I want to feel like I did something, bro. Like if we're just being honest, like if I'm just being completely vulnerable with y'all right now, I just want to feel like I did something. Let's throw down the kick first real quick, and then maybe we can like throw some rolls in between and stuff like that. I ended up adding a couple more elements, you feel me? Just enough to make my insecure little head feel better about the beat. So this is the final beat, bro. Like I like the mix, I like where it's sitting at and everything like that. I'm just gonna leave it at this. I'll probably arrange it later. I might not arrange it at all, I don't know. I've been really lazy with arranging lately, bro, so this might be the last time you ever see this beat. But yeah, if you like the video, hit the like. If you want to comment, throw a comment. If you want to sub, hit the sub. And we're gonna play this beat one more time.